Check, 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 check one, check two. Check, check. 18 people. I haven't gone live yet. Yeah. Yep. Check, check. Can you hear it? All right, good afternoon and welcome to Seekonk High School for the 13 and over session of the BGSC June Team Special Team Meet. My name is Jeremy Abreu. I'll be your host here this afternoon for all the activity here at Seekonk High School. As you see, the last warm-up session currently going on right now. Certainly feels good to have a crowd, dare I say, a crowd at the pool. So this will be our biggest swim meet so far since the onset of COVID. So we do have both Gators branches in attendance. The same with Crimson. We also have Anglefish Aquatics from Cumberland, Rhode Island in the house here today. So always nice to get some new competition in the pool. We had a great morning session. We went through it very quickly. So just a couple of words of note, and I will need to go over this once we get more people. So we have to be vacated from Seekonk High School today by 4:30. Okay, the session is scheduled to end at like 4:40 something. However, we were 48 minutes ahead of time this morning, so we probably will be the same this afternoon. Once your kids are done and they get out to your car, no loitering, please. Exit the parking lot very quickly. We were extremely fortunate that Seekonk High School actually chose to do their graduation tonight, instead of during the day. So it was rained out last night because of the thunderstorms. The initial way that this was going to go is if there was the graduation on Saturday, there was not going to be a meet for Saturday because the district did not want to have two events going on at once. However, due to Seekonk High School choosing to do their graduation at night, tonight at 6:30, it worked out good for us. However, we do need to be out of the parking lot and gone by 4:30. So I will mention this numerous times. We only have 25 people on board right now. Last session we had, I think, 120 at most or something along those lines. So we'll mention it as we go forward here. But otherwise, looking for a very exciting afternoon of swimming. I do have a helper this afternoon, Elisa Pelchat, nice enough to help me here at the broadcast table. Chris Mannion helped me out yesterday morning. Certainly always trying to enhance the broadcast. We have done a little, made a few changes with the camera. So instead of needing to pan and tilt and do all that stuff, we went a little wider on the lens. So we have a little bit of a better view of the whole pool. Now, I will say, yeah, is it wide and does it look like you're a little further back? Maybe. However, got great feedback on it from the morning session, so I'm sure it'll be good for everyone this afternoon. Another disclaimer, lane 1, it is obstructed view. That's just the way it is here at Seekonk. The coaches, swimmers, a lot of times congregate right along the edge of the pool. There's really nothing we can do to avoid that. The only thing we could do is have a camera above the pool in the middle, and that's not going to happen. So we would ask for your patience with that. As we continue to watch Crimson and Anglefish go through the end of their warm-ups, we'll start it out today with the girls 13 and over 200-yard freestyle. We'll have 11 heats of that. It's a good swimming weekend. I don't know if any of you were watching the Olympic Wave 1 trials last night. So they're streaming all weekend, and the A and B finals have been on TV throughout the weekend. So last night and tonight they will be on. Had a lot of local New England swimmers competing. Last night, Caleb Maldari, who was a Gator swimmer, now with Bluefish, competed. Zuri Ferguson, also from Bluefish, one of the youngest competitors in the field this year. There is 3 14-year-olds that qualified for Wave 1 and 1 13-year-old. So Zuri competed last night. And today there will be a lot more New England swimmers in the events today. So if you have a chance and you want to check it out, your kids might be interested. I know the prelims during the day, they're probably going on right now from Omaha. You can stream them. So if you just go to USA Swimming or search for Olympic Trials, you'll find it. And then tonight, it's I think it was on like the USA Network or NBC Sports. It was on one of those stations. So, you know, if you look hard enough, you'll find it. Okay, so there's the note to clear the pool. Yeah, we really need a drone. Like, we need a drone flying over the pool. That's about the only way we're going to get obstructed. Funny thing about the drone is if you look at the meet bylaws, it specifically mentions no drones. I can see why. I can certainly see why, however. It would provide a great vantage point. The other thing I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention it this afternoon, we are hovering around 400 subscribers for the Gator Swim Club Seekonk page. So all of our new viewers today from Anglefish, maybe from Crimson, we would love it if you went to the Gator Swim Club YouTube page, which you're probably already on now if you're watching, and just click on that subscribe button. That'll sincerely help us. The more subscribers that we have, it unlocks different types of features, the ability to stream from a mobile device, and a bunch of other things. So, you're fine. So they're very nice. The Gators North coaches just asked if, you know, we minded them standing where they stand, but there's really nowhere to go. You know, there's really no place else for them to stand. So, I mean, do I want them there? No, but being realistic here, up to 40 people. Raja, thank you. Yeah, I know. I went earlier, I was talking on a hot mic. Fortunately, it was all good. So you hear Ray making the announcements here. We're going to be ready to get going. Another one of the cool things that we'll be doing for this session afterward, and why Elisa is also here helping me, is that when you go to watch this back, all of the events and heats will be bookmarked. So it'll show you the time that, for instance, heat 5 of the 200 freestyle is. You can click on it and you'll be brought to that exact race. So very good for playback, very good for coaches to be able to look for a specific swimmer or heat. Very good for college coaches. Here we go, folks. Ready to get going here. Event 13. Girls 13 and over 200 freestyle. All right, so we're off. We're off to a flying start here, as you saw. We had an early start by all three swimmers, right? It's like a domino. Once one goes, they're all going to go. So we're going to try this again. There we go. There's the whistle. Swimmers are back up on the blocks. Lane 2 is Ayla Tessier. Lane 3, Phoebe Burke. Lane 4, Michaela Gabrielle. So Tessier and Burke from Crimson, Gabrielle from Gators. No times for Tessier and Gabriel. Burke comes in with a 2:47.59. So we're off and running here. We're also going to see Madeline Babcock here again today. So for those of you who know the story, Maddie is a legally blind swimmer on the Gators team who swims with the assistance of her coach. So she'll have a coach at either end who has a device with a ball at the end and a long stick, and they will tap her on the back when she gets close to the wall. That will signify it's time for her to initiate her turn. Really an inspirational story. We've seen Madeline swim quite a number of times, so we're used to it. But from the parents of Anglefish and Crimson, you may not have seen Maddie, so we'll give you a heads up when she's going to be in the water here. But Michaela Gabriel leads the way in lane 4. Halfway through 200 freestyle, she's out in a 107.59. Followed by Phoebe Burke from Crimson. Ayla Tessier also from Crimson. So Ayla Tessier has lost her goggles. Looks like she has stopped. So always difficult when you lose your goggles. It happened to a couple swimmers this morning. Definitely not a fun thing to go through. So Gabriel continues to be in the lead here. Lane 4, Phoebe Burke right behind her. As they come upon their final 25. So it will be Michaela Gabriel, winner of your opening heat here of the 200 freestyle, 224.07. Michaela had a couple of heat wins in our last meet in May. Burke will touch second in a 230.62, and we're well underway here. We'll move on to heat number 2 of the girls' 200 freestyle. Lanes 1 and 6 will be open here, so we'll have swimmers in lanes 2 through 5. This will be our first viewing of an anglefish aquatic swimmer. McKenna Savage, she'll be in lane 2, green suit, white cap. Lane 3, Hunter Dubois. Lane 4, Brianna Penterson. And lane 5, Isabella Bradshaw. So Dubois from Gators, Penterson and Bradshaw, both from Crimson. McKenna Savage in lane 2 from Anglefish Aquatics here. Once again, girls 13 and over 200-yard freestyle action from Seekonk High School. Very hot day out here in Seekonk. Very hot day in the pool. So the swimmers are given an opportunity this afternoon to use the diving well for warm down. So that is a good thing. In our previous meets, the diving well has been closed to all of the age groups. So coming in lane 5, Isabella Bradshaw, your leader at the 100 mark. She's out in a 110.08. Lanes 2 through 4 very closely clumped up, less than a second, actually 0.6 of a second between all three of them. So Isabella Bradshaw building that lead in lane 5 from Crimson. Isabella, 13-year-old swimmer. She comes in with a 2:42.10, looking to improve on that time. McKenna Savage appears to be in second right now. She's in lane 2 from Anglefish. She's got another 50 to go here. So Bradshaw 1, Savage 2. Hunter Dubois 3rd. So it will be Isabella Bradshaw. She has built quite a lead in lane 5. The question will be for second. Dubois and Savage neck and neck here. Looks like Dubois has pulled ahead a little bit at the halfway point there at the flags. Bradshaw coming in at a 2:23.94, and it will be Hunter Dubois taking second. 2:31.20, Savage 2:32.07. Penterson a 2:33.34. So that's a wrap for Heat 2. Your winner, Isabella Bradshaw from Crimson. We will have Madeline Babcock in this heat. So lanes 3 and 5 will be open. Lane 1, Ella Folks. Lane 2, Sonia Warwick. Lane 4, Madeline Babcock. Lane 6, Amaya Brooks from Anglefish Aquatics. So once again, if you see on the far side, Madeline gets tapped on the back. She begins her flip turn. So quite an inspirational story to see Madeline compete like we have been able to see her compete over the past few years. And Madeline doing a great job. Second place right now. Ella Folks in lane 1, currently your leader. Lanes 3 and 5 are open. Here we had a couple swimmers scratch. So Folks, Babcock, and Brooks. So Amaya Brooks in lane 6 appears to be challenging for the lead here, and it looks like she is in the lead. Amaya Brooks, 13-year-old swimmer from Anglefish Aquatics. So she's out of lane 6. She's your leader. So Brooks, Folks, Babcock, 1, 2, 3 right now at the 100. Again, this is our first time seeing the swimmers from Anglefish. They had a good contingent this morning for the 12 and under session, and I anticipate them being very competitive this afternoon as well. So Amaya Brooks in lane 6. Looks like Babcock has taken over second place. So Brooks, Babcock, Folks in that order as they approach the final 50 here. We had a lot of heat winners this morning from the outside lanes. Lanes 1 and 6, I would say, produced an abnormal number of wins this morning than we typically are used to seeing. See if that trend holds true this afternoon. As they come down the stretch here, it will be Amaya Brooks from Anglefish Aquatics. She'll take first out of lane 6, 228.05. For Brooks, Madeline Babcock from Gators will take second, 234.74. Third place will be Ella Folks, 236.52. So it's Amaya Brooks. She came in with a 235. She goes out in a 228, so a 7-second drop for Brooks there. Outstanding job by Amaya. So we'll move on to heat number 4. Full pull here. Carolina Kiang in lane 1. Ella Kutich in 2. Michaela Rutledge in 3. Sequoia Drolet in 4. Riley Morin in 5. Jillian Frechette in lane 6. Sequoia Drolet in lane 4 from Anglefish Aquatics. Riley Morin in lane 5 from Crimson. The rest of your swimmers from Gators. Top time coming in belongs to Michaela Rutledge from Gators, 14-year-old, 225.46. It's Carolina Kiang at the 50, though. Your leader, 31.94, her 50 split time. All right, we're up to 80 people on the live stream. I was getting a little nervous there, folks. We were hovering around 50 for a little while. These kids and swimmers all deserve all the support they can get here, so let's get that number. Let's get that number moving up. So at the 100 mark, it is Sequoia Drolet from Anglefish Aquatics. She's out in a 107.88. So again, this is our first time seeing many of these Anglefish Aquatic swimmers over the past year. All of our meets from Gators have really consisted of Gators. It's been largely an inter-squad scrimmage over the past year. Because of COVID, we have had a few meets with one of the local Rhode Island Crimson branches, as we were holding all of our meets at Pod Swimming. This is our second month back into Seekonk High School. Very happy for that. As you watch Sequoia Drolet continuing her lead Strong, steady pace in the freestyle for Sequoia. So keep an eye on Riley Morin from Crimson in lane 5. She's making a late push here. Coming up on Drolet. They're at the flags, but it will be Sequoia Drolet taking it. Riley Morin will come in second. Third place will be Ella Kudic out of lane. Oh, no, third place will actually be Jillian Frechette out of lane 6. So great swim by Frechette there. Drolet comes in with a 2:25.80. She goes out in a 2:21.40, so a 4-second drop for Drolet. Morin also registering a 4-second drop. So great job to the Heat 4 swimmers. We'll move on to Heat number 5. Lanes 1 through 3, all Crimson. Ashley DeRoche in lane 1. Ella Bouvier in 2. Jillian Blasi in 3. Victoria Zhang from Gators in 4. Faith Ellen from Crimson in 5. And Taylor O'Neill from Crimson in 6. So all Crimson here, with the exception of lane 4. It's Victoria Zhang. Top time coming in belongs to Blasi, 2:14.35, followed closely by Zhang, 2:14.65. And it is Zhang who's out in front early after the first 50. Zhang, a 13-year-old swimmer from Gators, came in with a time of 2:14.65, 3/10 off of Jillian Blasi's time. But Zhang has quickly established herself as the leader. She's in the middle of the pool in lane 4, yellow cap, blue suit. 100 split time, 1:03.46. Second place is coming from lane 6. It will be Taylor O'Neill from Crimson, another 13-year-old. So the two 13-year-old swimmers leading the way here in heat number 5. Zhang continues to look strong, though. She's building her lead on the rest of the field. However, O'Neill staying within striking distance here, a little over a body length behind as they go into their final 50. So if O'Neill is going to catch Zhang, she really needs to make a move now. Ella Bouvier in lane 2 also making a late push. So we'll have to keep an eye on her. Will she be able to catch O'Neill in 6? I think Zhang is going to take this here. So Victoria Zhang will take first. Looks like Taylor O'Neill will hold on for a second, yes, and Bouvier will take third. So Zhang goes a 2:13.82 against a 2:14.65. O'Neill goes a 2:16.73 against a 2:19.31, so a 2.5-second drop. And Bouvier goes 2:17 against a 2:15. So congratulations to Victoria Zhang, your Heat 5 winner. Heat 6 will feature Charlotte Friedman from Gators in 1, Keegan Wright from Crimson in 2, Riley Plant from Crimson in 3, Addison Fulling from Crimson in 4, Chloe Song from Gators in 5, and Lily Patterson from Crimson in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Riley Plant from Crimson. She's 14, 2:10.87. Riley's time. Very tight bunched group of swimmers here after the 50. Was Chloe Song touching the wall first in a 29.88. She's in lane 5. One of 2 Gators swimmers in this heat. So let's see what changed at the 100. It's Chloe Song out of lane 5. So she's from Gators. Chloe Song, your leader. Riley Plant in second. Addison Fulling in third, both of them from Crimson Aquatics. Swimmers have make their turn for the 150 mark. Good pacing here by Song in lane 5. However, it is Addison Fulling now who has taken over the lead. So it seems every 50 or 100, we have a new leader here. It's Addison Fulling out of lane 4 from Crimson as they approach the wall to the final turn in this 200-yard freestyle. Addison Fulling in lane 4, Song in lane 5, Plant in lane 3. Fulling and Song battling it out, but it will be Addison Fulling. No, it will be Chloe Song. Wow. So 2/100ths of a second will separate Song and Fulling. Chloe Song from Gators, 2:12.76. Addison Fulling from Crimson, 2:12.78. So 2/100ths there separating those two. Congratulations to Chloe Song, moving on to heat number 7 of 11. In lane 1 from Crimson, Sanaya Bagdasarayan. In lane 2, Audrey Bonin. In lane 3, Emma Ferreira. In lane 4, Angela Parasalt. In lane 5, Kate Hadley. And in lane 6, Maddie Bodor. So lanes 1 through 3, Crimson. Parasalt and Hanley, 4 and 5 from Gators. Bodor in lane 6 from Crimson. It's Audrey Bonin in lane 2 out to the early lead. Audrey's sister Kelsey had a good morning in the 12 and under session, winning a couple heats of her own. So Hanley in 5 has now taken over the lead. 0.2 of a second in front of Bonin at the 100 mark. So Audrey Bonin in 2, Kate Hanley in lane 5. They're your leaders, a good distance in front of the rest of the swimmers here. So Hanley remains your leader out of lane 5. Audrey Bonin in second. In lane 2, Bonin, 13-year-old swimmer from Crimson. Hanley, 16-year-old swimmer from Gators. So they come down the stretch for home here. Bonin making a late push here in lane 2. And it will be Audrey Bonin capping the comeback, 2:07.34. Hadley finishes in a 2:07.54. Bagdasarian comes in third, 2:10.26, but it was Audrey Bonin making up some distance in the final 25 to capture heat number 7 in a time of 2:07.34. So that's a 2+ second drop for Audrey. Moving on to heat number 8. Lane 1, Autumn Card. Lane 2, Jaden Fiol Hoffey. They're both from Anglefish Aquatics. Jocelyn Halsey in lane 3. Avery Brown in 4. Morgan Bullen in 5. Vivian Wienert in 6. So Anglefish Aquatics in lanes 1 and 2. Gators Swimmers in lanes 3, 4, and 6. And Crimson in lane 5. Avery Brown out to the early lead. In lane number 2, black cap, white goggles. Can't miss those goggles from here. Avery Brown continues to be in the lead in lane 4. She came in with a time of 2:03.30. Top time coming in belonged to Jocelyn Halsey, 2:02.42. So Halsey and Brown both going out in a sub 1 minute time here. Brown extending that lead on Halsey. Almost a full body length, not quite. We'll get you a time. About a 1.5 lead, little under for Brown as they approach their final 50. So it's Avery Brown and Jocelyn Halsey, 1 and 2 right now. Third place is going to be a battle. Halsey making a late push at the flags, but it will be Avery Brown from Gators, 2:02.37, Halsey 2:02.84. Third place will come from lane 6, and that's Vivian Wienert, 2:08.47. So Avery Brown, your winner. Heat number 8, 2:02.37. Almost a second drop for Avery. We'll move into heat number 9. Chelsea Friedland in 1, Ava Wong in 2, Paige Meller in 3, Corinne Cartwright in 4, Sofia Rojas in lane 5, and in lane 6, Julia Pelchat. Friedland from Crimson in 1, Meller from Crimson in 3. You have Gator swimmers Wong, Cartwright, and Pelchat in lanes 2, 4, and 6. And Sofia Rojas from the Anglefish Aquatics. And it's Rojas out to the quick start, followed by Pelchat, 27.85, 28.08 at the 50 mark. Still very early. Sofia Rojas coming in for her 100. We'll take a look at these splits. We had 2 swimmers sub a minute in our last heat. Going to have some more here. Rojas will be a minute, under a minute. Chelsea Friedland from Crimson, she snuck into 2nd place. Pelchat in 3rd right now. Sofia Rojas continues her lead on the field here as she opens up her lead. Looks like Paige Meller from Crimson has moved into 3rd. So Meller and Friedland in lanes 3 and 1 respectively, battling for 2nd. Not sure if anyone's going to catch Sofia Rojas. So it will be Rojas taking it out of lane 5. 2nd place will go to Miller. Paige Meller out of lane 3. 3rd place will be Chelsea Friedland. So for Rojas, little bit of an ad there, but a strong swim nonetheless. Which takes us into heat number 10. Ruby Groves in lane 1, Honor Dufresne in lane 2, Lauren Jolly in 3, Sadie Brown in 4, Courtney Bogosian in lane 5, Addison Abreu in lane 6. So we do have an open lane. Lane 2 is open. So at the 50 split, it's Bogosian in first. 27-26 for her. followed by Groves in lane 1. So we'll take a look at these 100 split times. Bogosian still seems to be leading the way here in lane 5, followed by Groves. So Bogosian and Groves 1 and 2 right now. Looks like the entire field was out in a sub 59 for that first 100. So Bogosian seems to be opening up the lead on Groves, about a body length here, approaching the final 50. And as they make the turn for home, it will be Courtney Bogosian in lane 5, followed by Ruby Groves in 2. So Bogosian, Groves, and Jolly 1, 2, 3 in that order. Bogosian, Groves, Jolly 1, 2, 3 in that order for Bogosian. 158.17. That's a 0.4 of a second drop. Groves goes a 158.97. A 158.97, 0.2 of a second add. So this will bring us to our 11th and final heat of the 200-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Alexandra Akhmeva. Lane 2, Ava Werton. Lane 3, Megan Kramer. Lane 4, Abby McGuire. Lane 5, Megan Huntley. And in lane 6, Morgan Fredette. Top time coming in belongs to Megan Kramer from Crimson, 18-year-old, 151.40. Oh, we don't have Megan Kramer in lane 3. We have an open lane. We have 2 open lanes, folks. Sorry. I'm paying attention. I'm just reading the names, and I'm not really looking up. So Abby McGuire, your leader, in lane 4 from Gators. McGuire, one of the seniors on the Gators team, should be continuing her swimming next year at James Madison University. Abby's got a twin brother, Ben, who is not a swimmer, but he will be attending the University of Rhode Island. So one staying in state, one going down to the Mid-Atlantic next year. McGuire continuing her assault here on the 200 freestyle, significantly ahead of Akhmeva in lane 1. Megan Huntley occupying 3rd place in lane 3. Excuse me, in lane 5. And it will be McGuire, 154.09. A little off her personal best, but still a great swim. Alexandra Akhmeva will take 2nd. Megan Huntley will take 3rd. So that's a wrap on our girls 13 and over 200 freestyle, event number 13. We'll move into event number 14. Daniel Pimentel from Crimson in 1, David Schneider from Anglefish in 3, Christian Santos in 4, Noah Stadinsky in lane 5. So all Crimson swimmers with the exception of lane 3, that's David Schneider from Anglefish Aquatics. So it's David Schneider from Anglefish Aquatics out to the early lead. So David, a 14-year-old swimmer, he came in with a 2:39 flat. I don't know if that's a real time or maybe his first time swimming this. I doubt it's his first. So 2:39 flat is what he's chasing. He's out with a 100 split time of 109.51. So Schneider in lane 3 continues to be in the lead here. He's got one more lap to go. So it will be David Schneider. Taking it out of lane 3 in a time of 2:23.66. So that's a 16-second drop for David. So congratulations on such a strong swim. Second place will be Noah Stadinsky from Crimson. So the scoreboard's a little off with some soft touches here. We apologize for that, but Meet Mobile, always your official spot to get the real times and the real places. So we'll move on to heat number 2. Heat 2 of 10 here. Michael Workus from Crimson in 1. Oliver McCarthy from Crimson in 2. Liam Downing from Crimson in 3. Ben Ju from Gators in lane 4. Frank McGee from Crimson in 5. And Colin Campbell from Crimson in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Liam Downing, 2:31.72. So we do have our full complement of swimmers in the water here. No open lanes. McCarthy out to the early lead in lane 2. He came in with a 2:33.83. So at the 100, it's McCarthy and Ben Ju, 1 and 2, lanes 2 and 4. McCarthy, lane 2, crimson colored cap. Ben Ju in lane 4, black Gators cap, yellow G. So Oliver McCarthy continuing to motor along here in lane 2. The question will be, can Ben Ju catch him? Ben about 2 body lengths behind right now. I'm guessing the way that McCarthy has been swimming, that answer is no. Oliver's made his turn. Final 25 underway. So it will be Oliver McCarthy from Crimson taking it in lane 2 with a time of 2:17.93. Ben Ju will be second from Gators, 2:20.88. Third place will be Liam Downing from Crimson, a 2:26.95. So Oliver McCarthy, 2:17.93 represents about a 15-second plus drop on his 2:33.83 as we move into heat number 3. So great job. Congrats to McCarthy there. Lane 1 will have Neil Ray. Lane 2, Cormac Hughes. Lane 3, Jaden Yang. Lane 4, Theo Michaud. Lane 5, Lucas Leonard. And in lane 6, Bowden Spurn. So your top time coming in belongs to Jaden Yang in lane 3, 2:14.68. Walter Salima checking in. What's going on, Walter? Good to hear from you. Neil Ray, your leader after 50 here. He's in lane 1, so you may or may not see him based on the sideline factor here. But I can tell you Neil is swimming a great race thus far. He's being challenged in lane 3 by Jaden Yang. So it's Yang, number 1 right now, Michaud 2, Neil Ray 3. Looks like Jaden Yang has now pulled ahead. Had a solid turn down at the far end. So 50 to go for Jaden Yang here in lane number 3. Theo Michaud may have moved into second, or Cormac Hughes. Tough to tell. I think it's Hughes, actually. So Cormac Hughes has slipped into second place here out of lane 2. Sneaky Cormac. Yang will take first. It will be Michaud who will take second out of lane 4. Cormac Hughes will take third. So literally a tenth of a second separating Michaud and Cormac Hughes in 2 and 3. So congratulations to Jaden Yang. 2:10.42 against the 2:14.68. Which will take us into heat number 4. Lane 3 will be open. Lane 1, Luca Brenner. Lane 2, Noam Thurilnikov. Lane 4, George Lamb. Lane 5, Matson Spurn. And in lane 6, Aiden Wallace. So your top time coming in belongs to George Lamb from Crimson, your lone Crimson swimmer in heat number 4, 2:07.48. His time. But it's Luca Brenner in lane 1. So again, like this morning, those outside lanes doing some damage early. Luca Brenner in lane 1. He came in with a time of 2:14.48. So he came in with the second slowest time in this heat, out to an early start. Let's see if he can hold it on. He's another swimmer who is pacing to drop significant time off of the 2:14.48 he comes in with as he goes out in 158.23. So good 100 split for Brenner in lane 1. He's followed by Thurilnikov in lane 2. So Brenner and Thurilnikov, lanes 1 and 2, they're running away a little bit from the field. Brenner, a tall, lanky young fella, long freestyle strokes, very deliberate stroke. still maintaining a strong kick here as he moves into almost his final 25. And he's built up that lead on Thrilnikov. So it will be Luca Brenner from Gators. About a 12-second drop here, 2:02.90. Noam Thrilnikov will take second from Gators, 2:08.12. Will be a Gators 1-2-3 sweep, as you'll see Madsen Spurn, 2:10.58 here. So Luca Brenner, your Heat 4 winner, once again, 2:02.90 against a 2:14.48. So great swim by Luca. Heat 5 is off, no lane 6. Lane 1, Jarrett Zito. Lane 2, Ryan Vocchio. Lane 3, Vittoria Preet. Lane 4, Breakin Shea. Lane 5, Christian Pereira. Lanes 1 and 2 from Anglefish, Zito and Vocchio. It's Vittorio Preet out in front early. I believe his sister swam this morning in the 12 and under session, had a great session herself. So it's Vittorio Preet. 57.03 100 time. Your leader in lane 3, middle of the pool, yellow cap. Tightly bunched group of swimmers really in lanes 1, 2, 4, and 5. Preet building up a significant lead here though in lane 3. About a body length and a half over Breakin Shea from Crimson in lane 4, who has made a bit of a move here over the past 25. The Anglefish aquatic swimmers in 1 and 2, Zito and Vocchio, they're picking up the pace a little bit here too. Should be an interesting finish. Preet still your leader in lane 3. Looks like it's Breakin Shea in lane 4 in second, but your winner, heat number 5, Vittorio Preet, 2:01.06. Second place will come from lane 5, Christian Pereira from Crimson. Third place will be Ryan Vocchio from Anglefish. So good swimming all the way around there. Congrats, Vittorio Preet. 2:01.16 versus a 2:04.62. Full pool here. Lane 1, Matthew Smith. Lane 2, Jack Eady. Lane 3, Ryan Kornacki. Lane 4, Pierce Brausch. Lane 5, Moritz Gerhard. Lane 6, Kai Shinkyo. So the top time coming into this heat belongs to Kornacki, a 2:00.60. Keep an eye on Kai Shinkyo in lane 6. Had an outstanding meet here in May. I believe he won every one of his events. Not used to seeing Shinkyo in an outside lane. He's in lane 6 at the top of your screen. Shinkyo and Brausch at the 100 mark. Your two leaders, and it is Kai Shinkyo out in a 57.02 out of lane number 6. Pierce Brausch, 14 years old, from Crimson in lane 4, giving him all he can handle here. Shinkyo remains your leader by about 0.4 of a second. Get you those splits as we move along here, as Shinkyo has picked up steam, moving along to his final 50. He's almost in the lead by a full second over Broush. Jack Eady in third place currently out of lane 2. But it is Kai Shinkyo who continues to get stronger as the race goes on. Coming down the stretch here in the final 25, it will be Kai Shinkyo. He will improve on his 2:04.57 with a 1:56.68. Broush will come in second from Crimson, 2:00.02. Jack Eady third, 2:02.23. So Kai Shinkyo sub 157 here, 1:56.68, your winner of heat number 6. Oh, we got some premature water entries here, folks. Not the first time this has happened today. Webby in the pool. Salima went in the pool. Okay, so the swimmers have been asked to step down. All right, looks like all is clear, no DQs. Swimmers are back up on the blocks for what should be a very entertaining Heat 7. Patrick Cadogan in lane 1, Keith Hartman in 2, Alex Salima in 3, Chase Simeo in 4, Taj Webby in 5, George Groves in lane 6. So your top time coming in belongs to Alex Salima, 15-year-old from Crimson, part of the Bishop Hendricken swim team. But it is Patrick Cadogan in lane 1 once again. The outside lanes showing up here this morning. You saw Luca Brenner in our previous heat take first. Now it's Patrick Cadogan in lane 1. Your leader, it looks like it's Salima and Simeo in lanes 3 and 4. Groves also in lane 6, all vying for second. Too close to call right now. Cadogan out in a 55.37. So 55.37 split time for Patrick Cadogan, 17-year-old swimmer from Gators. So Cadogan continues to be in the lead, but it's Chase Simeo in lane 4 who's made up some time over that last 25, I should say. I have to see in the final 25 here if he has enough in the tank to chase Cadogan. But it is Cadogan in lane 1, followed by Simeo in lane 4. Simeo making a late push here, but it is Patrick Cadogan, 156.74. Chase Simeo, 157.23. Third place would be George Groves out of lane number 6, 159.98. So 3 sub 2-minute swimmers here. But it was Patrick Cadogan in lane 1, your Heat 7 victor. Move on to Heat number 8. Lane 1, Lachlan Hartshorn. Lane 2, Ben Connors. Lane 3, Damian Figet-Kosarev. Lane 4, Dan Brudney. Lane 6, Holden Brown. So lane 4 is open. Top time coming in belongs to Figet-Kosarev, 152.94. Known more as a top-level breaststroker, also a very good freestyler. Figet, Kosarev, and Brudny, lanes 3 and 5 right now, battling it out. And this is only heat number 8. So still 2 heats of extremely fast swimming coming up. Figet Kosarev remains your leader. He's going to go out in a 54.04. So that's our top time we've seen so far in the 100. 54.04 for Figet Kosarev. Dan Brudny in second in lane 5. So Figet Kosarev and Brudny remain your leaders here. About 0.2 of a second separate them coming down the stretch here. Looks like Brudny may have moved ahead, but it will be Damian Figet Kosarev in lane 3, taking it 152.91. Dan Brudny will take second, 153.04. Third place will be Ben Connors out of lane 2, 156.12, so a 0.4 of a second drop for him. 0.03 of a second drop for Figet Kosarev. This should be a very exciting race, folks. Paul Denega from Gators in 1. Zach Zabo from Crimson in 3. Brian Zapata from Anglefish Aquatics in lane 4. Tim Andrews in lane 5. William McClelland in lane 6. So some really high-level swimmers here. McClelland a standout for Barrington High School. Tim Andrews a standout for Bishop Hendricken. Brian Zapata a swimmer, a standout at Blackstone Valley Prep. But right now it's Paul Denega again in lane 1. So what is it with lane 1? All of the fast swims are coming from the outside lanes today. Lane 1, Paul Denega, he's followed by Zapata. In lane 4. So Paul Denega, a 16-year-old from Gators, he comes in with a 151.26 here. All of these swimmers, 100 split times under a 55.5. So extremely fast splits here. Looks like Brian Zapata has taken the lead from Denega. So about a 0.3 of a second lead from Brian Zapata here from Anglefish Aquatics, who's really picked up the pace over the last 50 yards or so. He's in lane number 4, white cap, middle of the pool. McClellan making a move on the outside in lane 6. Denega has faded off a little bit. Looks like it's going to be between Zapata and McClellan as they hit the flags, and it will be Brian Zapata taking it. 150.36. William McClellan will take second, 150.59. Third place will be Tim Andrews, 152.22. So it is Brian Zapata from Anglefish Aquatics, your Heat 9 winner. We'll move on to our 10th and final heat of the 200 free. Lots of open lanes here, folks. So lanes 1, 4, and 5 are empty. Lane number 2, we have Nick Andrews, whose twin brother Tim just swam. Nick, also a Bishop Hendricken standout from Crimson in lane 2. Jack Butera from Gators in 3. Max Hammond in lane 6 from Crimson as well. So your top time coming in belongs to Jack Butera in 3. 141.06. Nick Andrews, a 144.43. Max Heyman a 146.58. So blazing fast 100 splits here. 51.80 for Butera, 51.85 for Andrews. So Butera and Andrews will battle it out here over the final 100. As my partner pointed out, these swimmers were basically synchronized heading into that last turn. Butera maintains a little bit of a lead. He's increased that lead to a half a second on Andrews. So Jack Butera, 16-year-old from Gators in lane 3, looks to be accelerating and pulling away from Nick Andrews at the moment. They're at the flags, and it will be Jack Butera taking it, 146.52. Nick Andrews, 148 flat. So no personal best there, but great swims nonetheless. Max Heyman will finish at a 158.02. And that's a wrap on event 14. We'll move into event number 15, the girls 13 and over 100-yard butterfly, 10 heats. Your swimmers will come from lanes 2, 3, and 4. Catherine Jankowicz from Anglefish in 2. Emma Giardini from Crimson in lane 3. Michaela Gabriel from Gators in lane 4. So 100 butterfly grueling event. One of the most physically tiring strokes in swimming. We watched the 12 and under group swim it this morning with varied levels of success. Building a good foundation, though, for the future. For sure. Gabrielle, your leader here in lane number 4. So Michaela Gabrielle, 14-year-old from Gators. So, yeah, just catching up on some of the comments. Kristen Cartwright, yes, to second what Laura Snyder says, I believe Caitlin sent out the links in the email. So check your email box for those of you who don't have Facebook. It was Michaela Gabriel taking it in lane 4, 121.80 for Gabriel. She did not have a time coming in, so great job by Michaela. Catherine Jankowicz will come in second. She's in lane 2, followed by Emma Giardini in lane 3 from Crimson. So solid start. So heat 2 of 10 coming up. We will have some open lanes here. Lanes 3 and 5 will be open. Lane 1, Ella Folks from Gators. Lane 2, Hunter Dubois from Gators. Lane 4, Riley Morin from Crimson. And in lane 6, Phoebe Burke from Crimson. So lanes 3 and 5 open. Riley Morin comes in with the top time from Crimson. 14-year-old from Crimson, 130.72. The time for Morin. She's in lane 4. But once again, lane 1 out to the lead here. That's Ella Folks from Gators, 36-34, 50 split. Sometimes you just can't explain these things. Typically, you see your winners come from the middle of the pool, typically. Not always. Lanes 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have had an abnormal amount of winners today from the outside lanes, lanes 1 and lane 6. So let's see if Ella Folks is able to continue that trend, and it looks like she will. Ella Folks in lane 1 from Gators. She will take heat number 2 in a time of 1:20.46. She'll be followed by Riley Morin from Crimson, 1:25.96. Phoebe Burke from Crimson will take third in a 1:29.50, and Hunter Dubois will take fourth, 1:33.13. So again, the outside lanes getting it done. Ella Folks, congratulations. You are our Heat 2 winner. Moving on to Heat 3, we have a full pool here. Good start there by lane 3, Lily Jonkis. So you have Ashley DeRoche in lane 1, Michaela Rutledge in 2, Lily Jonkis in 3, Sophia Marchand in 4, Brianna Penterson in 5, Sonia Warwick in 6. So Marchand in lane 4 from Anglefish Aquatics, DeRoche and Penterson in lanes 1 and 5 from Crimson. The rest of your swimmers from Gators. It is Lily Jonkis out early. Underwaters are key in the butterfly. So Jonkis and Marchand, lanes 3 and 4. Jonkis black cap, yellow lettering. Marchand in lane 4 with the white cap. They'll be battling here as we come down the stretch for the final 25 of heat number 3. At Seekonk High School in Seekonk, Massachusetts on this balmy summer day. We're in summer, right? It's officially summer, yeah. Officially we're in summer. Well, we think we are, and it is Jonkis. Jonkis will take it 1:19.77. Marchand had a soft touch. She was second. Third place will be lane 2, Michaela Rutledge. So soft touches here. That's why we have timers and plungers and stopwatches and all that good stuff. But it was Lily Jonkis in lane 4, despite what the scoreboard says here. Checkmate Mobile. 2 open lanes here. Actually, lane 2 will be open. Faith Ellen from Crimson in 1. Keegan Wright from Crimson in 2. Sydney Brady from Crimson in 4. Carrie Cabral from Crimson in 5. And Jillian Frechette from Gators in lane 6. Lane 2 is open. Again, I don't know if we're officially in summer. June 21st is the date that Elisa and I are thinking is the official start of summer. I don't know. Someone look that up for us on the chat. That would be great. What is the official first day of summer? I know with the temps in the 80s and 90s this weekend, it feels like summer. So we got a great race going on here. Lanes 3, 4, and 5. Right, Brady, Cabral. All pushing each other here. It looks like it's Carrie Cabral right now in lane 5. 14-year-old from Crimson leading the way. Wright and Brady are right with her. No pun intended there. So Wright making a move here on Brady, and it is. Keegan Wright will take it out of lane number 3. Keegan Wright will take first. Carrie Cabral second. Sydney Brady third. So Keegan Wright wins it in a time of 1:11.49. About a 1-second drop for her. So great race there. Good comeback as we move on to heat number 5. And Elisa was right. June 21st, as Tracy Mahoney confirms, the official first day of summer. Addison Fulling in lane 1 from Crimson. Lane 2, Taylor O'Neill from Crimson. Lane 3, Madison Stearns from Crimson. Lane 4, Beth Regain from Anglefish Aquatics. Lane 5, Sarah Pescott from Gators. In lane 6, Ellie Kudich from Gators. Top time coming in belongs to Madison Stearns from Crimson, 14-year-old. She's in the middle of the pool, lane number 3. Crimson cap here. So Stearns and Regain battling lanes 3 and 4. Actually looks like it was Beth Regain at the turn in first. And through the final 25, here it is, Beth Regain, who will be your winner in lane number 4, 107.25. Second place will come from lane 3, Madison Stearns, 108.23. Third place will be lane number 5, Sarah Pescod, 110.07. So we'll move on to heat number 6. We'll have an open lane 4. Autumn Card from Anglefish in 1. Maggie Holland in 2 from Gators. Paige Meller from Crimson in 3. Charlotte Friedman from Gators in 4. And Savannah Lombardi from Gators in lane 6. So Friedman in 5, Lombardi in 6. 4 lengths of the pool here, 100-yard butterfly. This is heat 6 of 10. Maggie Holland, who has been swimming exceptionally well over the past few months, in lane 2. Your leader, 31.06. She's out in. Very smooth butterfly stroke here from Holland. In lane 2, it will be Maggie Holland taking it 105.57. Paige Meller second. She'll go 108.49. Third place will be Charlotte Friedman, 110.16. But Maggie Holland, 105.57, represents a little over a half a second drop on her best time. So congrats to Maggie and Paige Meller, rounding up the top 2. So we move on to heat number 7. Ella Bouvier in lane 1 from Crimson. Emma Richards from Gators in 2. Sophia Wong from Gators in 3. Jaden Fioli-Hoffey in lane 4 from Anglefish. Vivian Wienert in lane 5 from Gators. And in lane 6, Avery Brown from Gators. So Adam Wienert letting us know we are in meteorological summer. I couldn't say that word. I'm a lot smarter than I sound. The meteorological summer, which starts on June 1st. So I'll take it. Summer, hot, pools. We're all about it here. And Emma Richards is all about heat number 7 here. She's in the lead in lane number 2. So Richards in 2, Avery Brown in lane 6. Those are your leaders. It's going to finish in that order. It looks like Emma Richards will take it 104.39. Avery Brown 106.16. Third place would be Sophia Wong 108.13. So moving right along here very quickly, we are through 7 heats of the girls 100 fly. We will have an open lane 2 here. Riley Connolly in lane 1, Allie Brenner in 2, Allie Brenner in 3, Riley Plant in 4, Ava Wong in 5, and Ksenia Bagstroke in lane 6. Fast start by all of the swimmers, actually. Brenner touching first at the 50-yard mark, out in a 30-22. So Allie Brenner, lane number 3, 16-year-old swimmer from Crimson, was your leader at the 50-yard mark. She's getting pushed by Bagdasarayan in lane 6. And it will be Bagdasarayan in lane 6, taking it from Crimson. Brenner will come in second. Third place will be Ava Wong. So Ksenia Bagdasarayan taking it in a time of 1:03.62, about a 0.3 of a second drop for her. Good swim there. So we move on to heat number 9 of 10. Lanes 3 and 6 will be open. Nope, lanes 3 will be open. In lane 1, Grace Bogosian. In lane 2, Lauren Jolly. In lane 4, Peyton Brady. In lane 5, Mila Vuoltinaho. Lane 6, Claire Carroll. Peyton Brady comes in with the top time, 1:00.85. Brady, a 14-year-old swimmer from Crimson. It's again, she's in lane 4, but it's Vuoltinaho from Gators in lane 5. Out to the early lead here. 28.75 for Vuoltinaho. Bogosian in second at the 50. See what transpires here. Vuoltinaho in lane 5. Bogosian in lane 1. And it will be Mila Vuoltinaho taking it in lane 5, 1:01.27. Bogosian will take 7. Second, 1:02.30. Third place will be Lauren Jolly, 1:03.54. So Mila Vuoltinaho, 15-year-old swimmer from Gators, taking it in a time of 1:01.27. That will bring us to our 10th and final heat of the girls, 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. All 6 lanes will be occupied here. No scratches, no open lanes. Lane 1, Eve Piazza. Lane 2, Olivia Klipfel. Lane 3, Nikita Pelletier. Lane 4, Sonia McClaw. Lane 5, Jocelyn Halsey. And in lane 6, Ruby Groves. All Gators with the exception of lane 1, Eve Piazza. 16-year-old swimmer from Crimson. So it's Pelletier and Groves out in front. Pelletier finishing up her freshman season at Northeastern University, where she is a swimmer.
All right, heat 1 of the boys, 100 fly should head to the blocks, please. Heat 1, head to the blocks.
So it's Pelletier and Groves. Looks like Groves may have taken over the lead out of lane 6. Those outside lanes have done it again. It is Ruby Groves, 1:00.40, taking it. Second place will be Jocelyn Halsey, 1:00.75. Pelletier will come in third, 1:00.80. So Groves battled back from an outside lane. So the outside lanes, lanes 1 and lane 6, continue to be the lanes to be in today as we move into event number 16, boys 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. Colin Campbell in lane 1, Jaden Yang in 2, and Ben Zhu in lane 4. So folks, just a quick reminder, if you are here out in the parking lot right now, or if you will be coming to pick up your swimmer later in the afternoon, we do have to be out of the facilities and off the property at 4:30. Seekonk High School graduation was postponed last night due to the thunderstorms. It's being held tonight at 6:30, and as such, we have to be out of here by 4:30. So please, no loitering in the parking lot after the meet. Send a little text to your kids, get them in and out of here. I know the coaches will be hustling to get everybody out. We were fortunate enough that Seekonk actually scheduled their graduation for tonight. If they had held it during the day, we wouldn't have been able to have this day one of our meet. So again, we have to be out of here by 4:30, so let's just make sure we vacate the property for all those chitter chatters or chatterbugs. What do you call them, Elisa? I don't know. Elisa's one of them. I can always be found chatting up Elisa in the parking lot. They are chop chop lollipop. Jaden Yang, your winner in lane 3, 111.22 for Jaden. Benju coming in second, 125.20. Colin Campbell third, 128.34. So that's a wrap on heat number 1 of the boys 100 fly. Lane 6 is open. In heat 2, Owen Chandaria in lane 1, Aiden Wallace in 2, Bowden Spurn in 3, Brendan Collins in 4, and Matson Spurn in lane 5. Lane 6 is open. Bowden Spurn, Matson's brother, comes in with the best time of 1:13.57. So the Spurn brothers battling head-to-head lanes 3 and 5 here. But it's Brendan Collins out to the lead in lane 4. So Brendan Collins, your winner here from Crimson in lane 4, 106.36 for Collins. Madsen Spurn will take second, 111.83. Third place will come out of lane number 1, Owen Chandaria, 114.42. So it's Brendan Collins, 14-year-old from Crimson, taking first, 106.36. 7-second drop for Brendan. Moving on to heat number 3. Max Grisanti in lane 1, Moritz Gerhard in 2, George Lamb in 3, Kevin Dong in lane 4, Miller Wasik in 5, Trevor Smith in lane 6. All Crimson swimmers with the exception of lane 2. That's Moritz Gerhard, 13-year-old from Gators. It's Kevin Dong out to the early lead here in lane 4. Middle of the pool, white cap. Dong was out in a 28-22. So Dong continues to outpace the field here. It's up against the flags, and it will be Kevin Dong from Crimson taking it, 101.03. So great race by Kevin there. Looks like second place is going to come from lane. No, it's going to come, yes, come from lane 1. Max Grisanti from Crimson. Third place will be George Lamb. So Kevin Dong, your winner. 101.03. It's about a 7-second drop for Kevin. Moving on to heat number 4. Holden Brown in lane 1, Ryan Vocchio in 2, Noam Thrilnikov in 3, Oliver Cox in 4, Kai Shinyenko in 5, Jack Eady in lane 6. So Noam Thrilnikov comes in with the top time of 1:02 flat. Once again, keep an eye on lane 5. That would be Kai Shinkyo. Battling with Oliver Cox right now. So Oliver Cox in lane 4, Kai Shinyenko in lane 5. Looks like Shinkyo is pulled into the lead here. Lightning fast turn there for Shinkyo at the wall. And it's amazing to see he's extended that lead to almost a body length and about 10 yards, and it is Kai Shinkyo in lane 5 taking first. Oliver Cox will take second. Third place will come from lane 1, Holden Brown. But once again, it was Kai Shinkyo. 58:35, the only swimmer under a minute. He's sub 59. Came in with a 1:03.76. So congratulations to Kai. We'll have some open lanes here, lanes 1 and 5. Lane 2, Taj Webby. Lane 3, Nick Havoc. Lane 4, Max LaRoche. And lane 5, Tosin. Tosin O. I don't want to mess up the last name. So Tosin O in lane 6. So it is Tosin O out to the early lead here. 17-year-old swimmer. First time I've seen this young man. Very strong butterfly. Nick Kavik, though, giving him all he's got in lane 3. Kavik, if Kavik is in a race, you know he's going to be contending to win that race. And it is Nick Kavik in 3. Tosin O in lane 6. They're battling down the stretch here. It looks like Kavik may have pulled ahead slightly. And it will be Nick Kavik in lane 3 taking first. 58:23. Tosin O will take second. 58:91. Third will be Max LaRoche. 59:61. So for Kavik, the 58:23 is a 0.5 of a second drop off his best. Shout out to his parents, Mike and Diane, Andrea, Lump down in South Florida. I'm sure they're watching. Heat 6 of 8 here. Andrew Ng in lane 1. Nick Zerva in lane 2. GK Lang in 3. Addie Cole in 5. And Brian Zapata in lane 6. So Zapata from Anglefish Aquatics in lane 6. He was a heat winner earlier this session. Outside lanes, getting it done again. Andrew Ng, your leader at the 50, 26:19. Andrew's split time. So let's see if Ng can hold on here. He's in lane 1. He's getting pushed by Zerba. He's being pushed by Zapata, and it is Brian Zapata in lane 6, it looks like, who's taking the lead, and it will be Brian Zapata. 56:63 taking first. Second place will be Nick Zerva. Third place will be Andrew Ng. So for Zapata, 56:63. Second, a little under a second and a half drop there. For Zapata, it's his second heat victory of the day. Congratulations to Brian as we move on to heat 7 of 8. This should be another fast one. Keep an eye on Ryan Connors in lane 2. Garrett Jones in lane 1. Ryan Connors in 2. Paul Denega in 3. Alex Lopes in 4. Carrick Shea in 5. And Jake Hawkinson in lane 6. Top time belongs to Denega, 54:92. Connors has been swimming the 100 fly exceptionally well over the past few months. He's right up near the pack in contention here. It looks like it's Alex Lopes, though, at the 50. 25-66 for Lopes. Connors second, 26-13. So it's Lopes, Connors, Denego, 1, 2, 3 in that order right now. Final 25 here. Great pull out there by Connors in lane 2. And he has taken over the lead from Lopes, and it will be Ryan Connors in lane 2 taking it. 55-19, Lopes 55-63. Third place will be Paul Denego, 56-72. But it was Ryan Connors continuing his stretch of hot butterfly swimming. 55-19 for Connors. 0.4 of a second drop for him. We'll move into our 8th and final heat here, folks. Max Hammond in 1, Zach Halsey in 2, Christopher Smith in 3, Tim Andrews in 4, Andrew Dew in 5, and Cortland Meyerson in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Christopher Smith in lane 3. So it is Christopher Smith at the 50 turn, 24.83 his split. Again, he came in with the top time of 51.87. It's anybody's race here. It looks like Tim Andrews is slightly in the lead in lane 4. They're at the wall, and it will be Tim Andrews, 53.80. Smith will take second, 53.93. Halsey will take third, 54.02. So Tim Andrews taking first out of lane 4, 53.80. It's a wrap on a 100 butterfly. We'll move into the girls' event 17, the girls 13 and over 200-yard breaststroke. Phoebe Burke in lane 2, Amaya Brooks in lane 3, Riley Morin in 4. Burke and Morin from Crimson. Amaya Brooks, we're getting our second look at her from Anglefish Aquatics. Burke in 2, Burks in 3, Morin in lane 4. So a great race to close out that 100 butterfly. Great race there by Connors. He has been swimming the 100 butterfly, almost dropping time at every single meet over the past 4 to 5 months. Continuing that hot stretch of swimming here this afternoon. Great job by Alex Lopes as well. Just being edged out slightly there by Connors. So Amaya Brooks looks like she's in the lead here. 200 breaststroke. Always a slow event. Slowest paced event to start the breaststroke. Add in the fact that this is a 200. But there will be some really exciting swimming coming up here. Brooks came in with the top time in this heat, 3:14.11. Brooks remains your leader.
Heat 2, girls, short breaststroke, head to the blocks, please. Heat 2.
So Brooks continues to be in the lead. Also a good time to point out, as Elisa has just reminded me, so the 50 freestyle, which originally was scheduled to take place today, in the interest of time, has been moved to tomorrow. So if your swimmers haven't told you about that, no 50 freestyle today. Again, we have to get out of here by 4:30. So 50 free will be tomorrow. Will not take place today. Amaya Brooks continues to be your leader in lane 3 here. So Amaya making a good first impression here at the BGSC meet. It's her second heat victory. She'll finish in a 3:09.67. Amaya from Anglefish. Second place out of lane 2 will be Phoebe Burke. Riley Morin will take third. Heat 2 of 5. Once again, you'll see Madeline Babcock in lane 1. Lane 2 is open. Madeline Babcock in lane 1, Morgan Bullen in 3, Carolina Kiang in 4, Carrie Cabral in 5, Isabella Bradshaw in lane 6. Once again, this is heat number 2 of 5. Girls 13 and over 200 breaststroke. Morgan Bullen comes in with the top time of 3:02.80 here. Bullen and Cabral, lanes 3 and 5, battling. Cabral first to touch at the 50-yard mark. Long way to go here. It's again just, you know, I can't stop talking about this every time I see her, but to be visually impaired and to swim competitively at the level that Madeline does is, I'll tell you, the first time I saw her swim, I remember going into work on the following Monday, or, you know, talking to people at work and telling them about this young lady and how unbelievable it was, the way that she does not let her vision stop her from doing something that she loves to do. As you see Babcock here in lane 1, you'll watch her coach will tap her right on the back right now, which will cue her that she's right near the wall. It's even more interesting to watch in an event where she has to flip turn, because it's really a team effort. If that coach is a little off, a little late, a little early, she could miss the wall, she could crash into the wall. So really unbelievable showing from Madeline Babcock in lane 1. As we get you back to the action here, Morgan Bullen remains your leader in lane 3. Carrie Cabral fell back to second. So Morgan Bullen, a 15-year-old from Crimson, Carrie Cabral, a 14-year-old from Crimson. They're battling well ahead of the rest of the field. In lanes 3 and 5, you see their Crimson teammates at the far end of the pool. Giving Bullen some encouragement here. And coming down the stretch, it will be Morgan Bullen taking first place in a time of 2:53.74. Carrie Cabral will take second, 2:55.86. From Gators, it will be Carolina Kiang taking third, 3:06.25 the time there. So Bullen, Cabral, Kiang, 1, 2, 3 in that order. Bullen's 2:53.74 represents a 9-second drop on her best time. So great swimming from Morgan. There, Babcock will finish up in lane 1, and we'll move on to heat number 3. In lane 1, Jean Wang Gao. In lane 2, Lily Jonkis. In lane 3, Olivia Klipfel. In lane 4, Sydney Brady. In lane 5, Alexandra Akmeva. And in lane 6, Jillian Blasi. Top time coming in belongs to Klipfel, 18-year-old swimmer from Moses Brown, 246.19 for Klipfel. One of the seniors here on the Gators team will be going to Pitzer-Pomona College out in California in the fall to continue her academics and swimming. So at the 50 split, it is Alexandra Akmeva out of lane 5, 36.80. She's followed by Jean Wang Gao, 38.12 for Wang Gao. So Akmeva in lane 5. So something to watch on these breaststroke turns. Akmeva was a little long on the turn there. When you say someone is a little long, means their glide is a little longer than usual going into the wall. So she was probably caught a little in between strokes there. So you can be long on the turn, short on the turn, or right on. Her turn right there, much better. Good pullout by Klipfel there in lane 3. So Klipfel starting to make her move here. Not sure if she's going to catch Akmeva. We'll see with another 50 to go. It is Akmeva and Klipfel, 1 and 2 right now. Keep an eye on Klipfel's pullouts here in lane 3. Very strong pullouts by Klipfel. So Klipfel making a late push here to catch Akmeva, but I don't know if it's going to happen here as they enter their final 25. Akmeva's built up about a body length and a half lead. And it will be Alexandra Akmeva in lane 5 taking first. Time of 2:42.24. Klipfel will take second. 2:46.53 for Klipfel, and Lily Jonkis will take third. 2:51.29. So Akmeva, your winner out of lane 5, 2:42.24, represents a 7-second drop for her. Klipfel was right on her best time. Moving on to heat number 4. Peyton Brady in lane 1, Autumn Card in 2, Sofia Rojas in lane 3, Audrey Bonin in 4, Victoria Zhang in 5, Maggie Holland in lane 6. So Brady from Crimson, Card and Rojas from Anglefish, Bonin from Crimson, Zhang and Holland from Gators. So again, this is the second to last heat of the girls' 200 breaststroke. And it's Audrey Bonin out to the early lead in lane 4, 34.18 her split. She's followed by Victoria Zhang. So Bonin remains in the lead out of lane 4. Looks like it's Victoria Zhang in second from Gators. Bonin still holding her lead at the 100 mark. 1:13.80 the time for Audrey. continuing her lead. She's actually building it. So it looks like Autumn Card has moved into second ahead of Zhang. Autumn Card in the lane 2 from Anglefish Aquatics. So Audrey Bonin having a great 200 breaststroke for herself here this afternoon. Seekonk High School. She makes the turn for home. She will be your winner going away here. Audrey Bonin in lane 4 from Crimson. Youngest swimmer in this heat, 2:35.94. Autumn Card will take second, 2:41.37. Third place will come from lane 6, Maggie Holland, continuing her hot swimming, 2:43.01. So Audrey Bonin, your winner, heat number 4 of 5 of the girls 200 breast. Grace Bogosian in lane 1, Sadie Brown in 2, Mila Vuoltinaho in lane 3, Kate Hanley in 4, Maggie Mahoney in 5, and Savannah Lombardi in lane 6.
Event number 18 is the boys 1300 200-yard breaststroke. There'll be 6 heats. Heat 1, you can head to the blocks. Heat 1.
So Vuoltinaho comes in with the top time, 2:23.83. She's battling Hanley there in lane 4. You can see the difference in the 2 strokes. Hanley with a little quicker tempo on her breaststroke. Vuoltinaho a little longer, a little more of a glide. So it is Vuoltinaho, your leader at the 100 mark. She's built up that lead a little bit on Hanley here. Over the last 25, she has about a body length lead. Good pullout by Vuoltinaho. See how she fares in her second 100 on the backside. She's expanded her lead over Hanley. Vuoltinaho and Hanley both ahead of the field, 1 and 2 here. Sadie Brown from Crimson in 3rd. She's in lane 2. 4th place is Maggie Mahoney out of lane 5. But it's Mila Vuoltinaho, the story here in heat number 5. She has opened up her lead, left no doubt about the winner here. She will take it in a time of 2:24.97. It will be Hanley coming in second. 2:33.39. Sadie Brown will take third from Crimson, 2:28.62. But Mila Vuoltinaho, the 15-year-old from Gators, taking first, 2:24.97. She is your winner, and we move into event number 18. Boys 13 and over 200 breaststroke. Lane 2 will be open. Lane 1, Noah Stadinsky. Lane 3, Miller Wasik. Lane 4, Neil Reed. Lane 5, Christian Santos. And in lane 6, Christian Pimentel. So it's a predominant Crimson pool with the exception of Neil Ray in lane 4. He's from Gators. And it is Neil Ray leading the way here early on, very early. So I'll take this time to also, as I do every meet, talk about the Gators YouTube page. So for the families and parents and friends who maybe this is your first time on the live stream, if you would be as so kind, you're already on the Gator Swim Club Seekonk YouTube page. Click on that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. We're hovering around the 400 subscriber mark. I think by now we may have eclipsed it. We needed 4 more this afternoon. But we're trying to get to that 1,000 mark. Give us a few extra features within the account. So we'd certainly appreciate if you haven't subscribed to our page, please do so. We will be live streaming all of our meets all the time. So I'm sure this isn't the last time that Crimson or Gators North or Anglefish will be in a Gator swim meet. So please take the time, click that subscribe button. I sound like one of those crazy YouTubers. Subscribe and like, comment below. So Ray continues to be in the lead here. He's being pushed though. Miller Wasik on his hip here. They still have another 50. It's about 4/10 that separate Ray and Wasik right now. Wasik in lane 3 with the crimson colored cap. Ray in lane 4, black cap, yellow G. And it looks like Wasik has taken the lead coming into the final 25 here. So Miller Wasik, a 14-year-old from Crimson, he came in with a time of 3:18.10. Hugging that lane line between lanes 3 and 4. It's opened up about a body length lead, and it will be Miller Wasik taking it in lane 3, 3:01.30, followed by Neil Ray, 3:03.60. So the race for third will be between lanes 1 and 6. Noah Stadinsky in 1, Daniel Pimentel in 6, and it will be Noah Stadinsky taking third, 3:34.94. So Miller Wasik, your winner here, 3:01.30, 17-second drop from Miller. Great race there. Moving right into heat number 2. Liam Downing in lane 1, Owen Chandaria in lane 2, Alex Salima in 3, Breakin Shea in 4, Cormac Hughes in 5, and Bowden Spurn in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Alex Salima. We mentioned Alex, a swimmer on the Bishop Hendricken swim team. He comes in with a time of 2:53.22. He's in lane 3, and he's jumped out to the early lead. Again, pacing, always interesting to see in breaststroke from swimmer to swimmer. Salima, a very quick tempo to his breaststroke. Not a lot of glide. So Alex Salima continues to put some distance between him and the competition here. 1:16.95 his 100 split time. Second place is Breakin Shea right now, his Crimson teammate, followed by Owen Chandaria. in third. So it's all crimson at the top of the stack here. Salima, Shea, Shandaria. 1, 2, 3 in that order right now. Again, these 200s, when you get to that second half, fatigue starts to set in. Start to see those turns being a little longer. Those glides being a little bit longer. So Salima has led it from start to finish here. Alex Salima from Crimson in lane 3 will be your winner. Heat number 2 of the 200 breaststroke, 240.89 for Salima. Shandaria will take second. Owen, lane 2, 249.33. Breek and Shea will take third, 252.16. So for Salima, the 240.89 represents a 13-second time drop. So again, I think we're seeing a byproduct of swimmers not swimming some of these events for quite some time. Gigantic time drops. Matthew Smith in 1, Brendan Collins in 2, Kevin Dong in lane 3, all from Crimson. Addie Cole in lane 4, Mateo Smith in lane 5, Aiden Wallace in lane 6 from Gators. So lanes 4, 5, and 6 Gators, 1, 2, 3 Crimson. So it's Mateo Smith out to the early lead. Smith, a 16-year-old swimmer. Also swims high school for the Wheeler Warriors. Had a good high school swim season this year. So it's Mateo Smith, followed by Kevin Dong in lane 3. Let's see if Dong can catch Smith. Dong has already won a heat so far today. Mateo's mother with us here today, timing. Lane 4, I believe. Sandra, I'm sure his father Jeff also listening in. So Smith continues to be in the lead here, followed by Dong and Cole. Smith came in with a time of 2:41.89. Looks like he's going to drop time here. Pretty significant drop. 2:26.20 for Mateo Smith, your winner out of lane 1. The battle for second between Dong and Cole, and it is Addie Cole taking second, 2:33.83. Kevin Dong, 2:34.47. So Aiden Wallace, our youngest competitor in this heat, in lane 6, he'll finish up. 2:53.88 for Wallace, so right about on his Best time. We'll move on to heat 4 of 6 here. Lane 1, Jaden Yang. Lane 2, Vittorio Preet. Lane 3, Patrick Smith. Lane 4, Ethan LaRue. Lane 5, Nick Kavik. And in lane 6, Madsen Spurn. So Smith and LaRue from Crimson. The rest, Gator swimmers. Smith and LaRue both come in with a top time of 2:33.97. So Smith 17, LaRue 15. But it's Nick Kavik out early in lane 5. One of the most impressive things about Kavik, for those of you who know Nick, is he's small, right? Let's be honest. He's a shorter young man. He's very thin, and I'll tell you, I would put him up against any swimmer in this pool right now, or really in New England. The kid has a bulldog heart. He's a championship cross-country runner. He continues to be in the lead here in lane 5. 1:10.76 for Kavik. He's just a solid swimmer in every stroke. And in freestyle, Kavik almost defies gravity. When he's swimming, he's like hovering above the water. It really is something to see. Kavik continues to be in the lead here in lane 5. So LaRue making a push here. Kavik's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. Still in the lead by over a half a second. But this is the time of the race where Kavik usually gets stronger, believe it or not. It's always the second half of the race. So as they make their final turn here, you saw LaRue was challenging Kavik 50 yards ago, and Kavik has opened up about a body length lead, and it will be Nick Kavik in lane 5. 2:28.78 for Kavik. That is an 8-second drop on his best time. Ethan LaRue will take second. Madsen Spurn will take third. But again, Nick Kavik getting it done. Recently broke his middle school records for cross country. So just an all-around athlete. Nick Kavik, your winner in heat number 4. Moving on to heat 5. Lanes 1 and 2 are open, so our 1 and 2 and 6 are open. Oh, nope, 6 is there. 6 was just doing a fantastic underwater, and I missed it. Chase Simeo in 3, Robert Wang in 4, Pierce Broush in 5, George Lamb in lane 6. So Simeo from Crimson, Robert Wang in lane 4 is unattached. Pierce Broush in lane 5 from Crimson, and George Lamb from Crimson as well. Your top time coming in belongs to Robert Wang. Excuse me, it belongs to Chase Simeo, 2:23.70. So Simeo's in lane 3. Wang's in lane 4. So they'll be battling throughout here. So 17-year-old Robert Wang swimming unattached in lane 4. Your leader, Chase Simeo in lane 3, battling him. So Simeo from Crimson, looks like Simeo has pulled ahead now. So they go back and forth. alternating the lead. Simeo opening up a little bit of a lead here, about 0.7 of a second. And in this race, it looks like it's Simeo who's getting stronger in the second half. He's built up about a body length lead on Robert Wang in lane 4. So Chase Simeo, 18 years old from Crimson, cruising down the stretch here, and it will be Simeo. Only thing left to question is the time, 2:24.25 for Simeo. Wang will take second in a 2:29.27. Third place will come from lane 6, George Lamb, 2:30.98. So we'll move into our 6th and final heat. We only have 3 swimmers here, lanes 1, 3, and 6. Lane 1 is Christopher Smith. Lane 3 is Jake Hawkinson. Lane 6 is Carrick Shea. So it's Christopher Smith in lane 1, followed by Hawkinson in 3, Shea in lane 6. A lot of scratches this afternoon. Christopher Smith continues to be your leader in lane 1 here. 17-year-old from Crimson, 2:18.13 his time coming in. Again, lane 1, outside lanes. We had a little bit of a lull there with outside lane winners. I think Christopher Smith is going to end that drought. Here in our 6th and final heat of event 18, believe it or not, folks, we're on the precipice of event 19, the 100-yard backstroke. Smith continues his fast swimming in lane 1. Hawkinson in lane 3, Shea in lane 6. Rounding out the field here, as we did have 3 scratches. So Hawkinson making a little bit of a late push here in lane 3. It's been Smith the whole race. It will be Smith, 2:19.79 to Hawkinson's 2:19.83, so 4/100ths separating them. Great close there by Hawkinson. But it was Christopher Smith from lane 1, your Heat 6 winner. This will move us into our event 19, our final event. Well, not really final. We have girls and boys. Our final stroke. Event 19, girls 13 and over, 100-yard backstroke. Lanes 1 and 6 will be open. Ayla Tessier in 2, Phoebe Burke in 3, Emma Giardini in 4. Those are all Crimson swimmers. Catherine Jankowicz in lane 5. She's from Angler Aquatics. Burke comes in with the top time, 1:28.94. Once again, as we head toward the end of the event, I'll just remind you, we do have to be vacated from the property by 4:30. It looks as though the way we're moving, we should be out of here and done with this afternoon session by 4 o'clock. So getting out of here by 4:30 shouldn't be a problem, but let's just make sure we're good tenants, I guess. Tenants is what you would call us here.
Heat 2 should be behind the box.
Phoebe Burke, your leader here in lane 3. And she will take it. Phoebe Burke, excuse me, she was in lane 2. Actually, I'm all messed up. I apologize. So it's Ayla Tessier in lane 2, your winner. There was no swimmer in lane. There was a, I don't know. That was a rough one. Let's go to Meet Mobile for those results, folks. So, sorry about that. Everybody's allowed one mess up, or 10. Right? I mean, Heat 2 of 11 coming up. Hunter Dubois in lane 1, Brianna Penterson in 2, Sequoia Drolet in 3, Madeline Babcock in 4, McKenna Savage in lane 5, Sophia Marchand in lane 6. Dubois and Babcock from Gators, Penterson from Crimson, Drolet, Savage, and Marchand all from Anglerfish Aquatics. It was Drolet who comes in with the top time of 1:20.21. She's in lane 3. She's battling her Anglerfish teammate, Sophia Marchand. It's Marchand in the lead at the 50, 37.52. So coming down the stretch, it is Drolet who has regained the lead from her Anglerfish teammate, and it will be Sequoia Drolet, 1:17.12. She'll take it. Sophia Marchand will take second, 1:18.79. Third place will be Brianna Penterson from Crimson, 1:19.87. So Sequoia Drolet, 14-year-old from Anglerfish, your Heat 2 winner. We'll move on to heat number 3. Some open lanes here. Swimmers will be in lanes 1, 3, and 5. Riley Moore in 1, Ashley DeRoche is in 3, and Michaela Rutledge in lane 5. Again, this is heat number 3. Girls 100 back. So Ashley DeRoche leading the way at the 50 mark in lane 3 from Crimson. 15-year-old swimmer goes out in a 36.67. So DeRoche continues to lead here in lane 3. It will be Ashley DeRoche from Crimson finishing in a time of 1:15.22. Her Crimson teammate Riley Morin will take second, 1:19.05. Third place will be Michaela Rutledge in a 1:20.49. So Ashley DeRoche, your winner, heat number 3. We'll move on to heat number 4 of 11. Of our girls 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. full pool here. Jean Wangao in lane 1, Isabella Bradshaw in 2, Jillian Blasi in 3, Jaden Fiol-Hoffey in 4, Sydney Brady in 5, Ella Kudich in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Jillian Blasi, 14-year-old from Crimson, 1:13 flat. So let's see what Jillian has in the tank here this afternoon. Looks like it's Jaden Fioli-Hoffey and Jean Wangao leading the way here. So Wangao in lane 1 from Gators out to 34.45. Fioli-Hoffey in second, 35.46. But it's Jean Wangao. So again, those outside lanes proving to be the fruitful lanes here. However, Fioli-Hoffey making a move at the flags, and it will be Jaden Fioli-Hoffey taking it out of lane 4, 1:11.43. Her time, Jean Wangao, 1:12.10, good for second. Jillian Blasi from Crimson will take third, 1:14.14. So your Heat 4 winner, Jaden Fioli-Hoffey from Anglerfish Aquatics. Lane 1, Taylor O'Neill from Crimson. Lane 2, Carolina Kiang from Gators. Lane 3, Faith Ellen from Crimson. Lane 4, Lily Pattinson from Crimson. Lane 5, Maddie Boder from Crimson. And lane 6, Charlotte Friedman from Gators. Top time coming in belongs to Faith Ellen from Crimson, 1:10.36 for Faith. She's in lane 3. Tightly bunched group of swimmers here, looking like Patterson. So Lily Pattinson at the 50 mark in lane 4. She's from Crimson. Middle of the pool, crimson colored cap. So Pattinson at the flag. She's being pushed here by Kiang, but it will be Pattinson taking it. 1:10.87, followed by Kiang, 1:11.29. Third place goes to Friedman out of lane 6, 1:13.20. Once again, your winner, I sounded really Boston there. Your winner, Lily Pattinson, 1:10.87 her time. We'll move on to heat number 6. Sadie Brown in lane 1, Riley Plant in lane 2, Jillian Frechette in 3, Angela Parasol in 4, Sarah Pescott in lane 5, Avery Brown in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Jillian Frechette out of lane 3, 1:08.67 for Frechette. So the bookends are leading the way here. Avery Brown and Sadie Brown. Avery from Gators, Sadie from Crimson leading the way, 1-2 there. At the 50 mark, Avery Brown, a 14-year-old swimmer from Gators. Sadie Brown, a 17-year-old from Crimson. Down the stretch here, it looks like it's going to be Sadie Brown from Crimson out of lane 1. She'll take it, 1:05.80. Avery Brown will take second, 1:09.54. Third place, Sarah Pescod, 1:08.01. So we had a double whammy there with the outside lanes. 1 and 2, the Browns. Sadie taking first, Avery taking second. Beth Regain in lane 1. Ksenia Bagdaraisen in lane 2. Addison Fulling in 3. Maggie Mahoney in 4. Emma Ferreira in 5. Emma Richards in lane 6. Top time belongs to Addison Fulling. 13 years old from Crimson. 106.47 for Fulling. Fulling and Richards leading the way here, lanes 3 and 6. Bagdasarian in lane 2 has made a move. May have passed Fulling there. Richards still holding strong in lane 6. But as they come down the stretch here, it will be Sanaya Bagdasarian from Crimson in lane 2, taking it at a time of 105.58. Addison Fulling will take second, 106.48. Third place will be Emma Richards, 106.74. Rapid fire here as we move into heat number 8. Megan Huntley in lane 2, Alexandra Akhmeva in 3, Joss Halsey in 4, Keegan Wright in 5, Chloe Song in lane 6. Lane 1 is open. So it's Akhmeva from Gators in lane 3, your leader at the 50. Great turn and underwater by Akhmeva has propelled her to the lead by almost a full body length over Halsey in lane 4. And it actually looks like it's Huntley in lane 2 who has moved into second place. Megan Huntley, a standout swimmer for East Greenwich High School. Huntley has moved into second, chasing Akhmeva here as they're at the flags. It will be Akhmeva, 105.88. Huntley, 106.40. Third place will come from lane 6. Chloe Song, 107.39. So Akhmeva, Huntley, Song, 1, 2, 3 in that order as we move on to heat number 9. Piazza in 1, Catherine Shen in 2, Morgan Fredette in lane 3, Sophia Wong in 4, Riley Connolly in 5, Lauren Jolly in lane 6. All Crimson and Gator swimmers. Crimson's in 1, 2, and 5. Gators in 3, 4, and 6. Catherine Shen and Lauren Jolly out in front early, lanes 2 and 6. Jolly was your leader at the turn, out to 31.22. Shen right behind, 31.24. So keep an eye on lanes 2 and lane 6 as those are your leaders. Jolly expanding that lead a little bit here in lane 6. So Lauren Jolly will take it in lane 6. Catherine Shen takes second. Morgan Fredette takes third. as we move on to heat number 10 of 11.
Great job, sort of split pool, please.
Madison Stearns in lane 1, Mila Vuoltinaho in 2, Chelsea Friedland in 3, Paige Meller in 4, Corinne Cartwright in lane 5, and Claire Carroll in lane 6. So Stearns, Friedland, Meller, and Carroll all from Crimson. Vuoltinaho and Cartwright from Gators. So just like the breaststroke, it's Mila Vuoltinaho out to an early lead here. Very impressive underwaters from Vuoltinaho. So Mila Vuoltinaho having herself a day today here at Seekonk High School. She's in lane 5. She'll run away with it here. Heat 10, she'll go a 1:00:30. Second place will be Paige Meller out of lane 4. Third place, Claire Carroll. Vuoltinaho goes a 1:00:30, and that will bring us to our 11th and final heat of the girls 13 and over, 100 back. Addison Abreu in lane 1, Ava Wong in lane 2, Sonia Mlakar in 3, Olivia Klipfel in lane 6. So Mlakar comes in with the best time here by a lot, 56.98. So she's in lane 3, 17-year-old swimmer from Gators. So at the 50, it's Abreu. 30.06. So she's going to need to negative split this second 30 to drop under a minute. So Abreu and Mlakar coming down the stretch here. And it will be Addison Abreu in lane 1, 1:01:39. Mlakar will take second. Klipfel will take third. So Abreu, Mlakar, Klipfel, 1, 2, 3 in that order. That closes out heat number 11. And now we are in our final event of the afternoon session here. Event number 20, boys, 13 and over, 100-yard backstroke, 9 heats. Noah Stadinsky in 1, Daniel Pimentel in 2, Liam Downing in 3, David Schneider in 4, Ben Zhu in lane 5. I don't have a swimmer in lane 6, although we do have a swimmer in lane 6. So it is a very fast swimmer as well. I believe that's one of the Andrews brothers. Looks like Nick Andrews from Crimson, not entirely sure. but the swimmer in lane 6 is way out in first place. So it was Crimson out of lane 6. Looks like Nick Andrews, 56.95. He will take first. Second place looks like Ben Zhu right now from Gators. So it was Ben. Third place goes to Liam Downing. So it was Nick Andrews in lane 1. Excuse me, in lane 6 that took it in a time of 56.95. We'll move into heat number 2.
Nice job, swimmers. Grab your final, please.
Frank McGee in lane 1, Trevor Smith in 2, Oliver McCarthy in 3, Miller Wasik in 4, Theo Michaud in 5, Michael Workus in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Oliver McCarthy, 1:15.14. Theo Michaud from Crimson, 16-year-old, in lane 5. Battling with McCarthy right now in lane 3. Those are your leaders. Looks like it's McCarthy. 35.64 at the turn for Oliver. 13-year-old swimmer from Crimson. So Theo Michaud, your winner out of lane 5, 1:13.09. It was McCarthy coming in second, 1:13.45. Third place belongs to Miller Wasik,
Nice job, swimmers.
1:15.33. We'll move on to heat number 3. Heat 3 here. Looks like lane 2 will be open. Lane 1, Neil Ray. Lane 3, Ryan Kornacki. Lane 4, Bowden Spurn. Lane 5, Lucas Leonard. And in lane 6, Madsen Spurn. Top time coming in belongs to Kornacki, 1:08.96. Kornacki, another Hendricken swimmer here on the Crimson team. So Kornacki and Lucas Leonard leading the way. Lanes 3 and 5, it is Kornacki, 34.34. So let's see if Kornacki can hold on to that lead. He's expanded his lead and seems to be running away with it right now. It will be Ryan Kornacki in lane 3 from Crimson. Kornacki will go a 1:10.08. Battle for second. Lucas Leonard will get it 113.55. Madsen Spurn will take third 113.69. So Kornacki goes a 110.08. The rest of the field goes a 113. And Ryan Kornacki is your Heat 3 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 4. Lane 2 will be open, as well as lane 6. Kevin Dong in lane 1, Ethan LaRue in 3, Jarrett Zito in 4, Max Grisanti in lane 5. Lanes 2 and 6 open here. Dong has won multiple heats here this afternoon. See if he can get it done again from an outside lane. Pretty tightly bunched group of swimmers here. Let's see who touches first. It's Jarrett Zito and Ethan LaRue, both at 31.41. So Zito and LaRue battling it out, lanes 3 and 4. LaRue in 3 with the maroon cap, Zito in 4 with the white anglerfish aquatics cap. Looks like it's lane 5 though. Max Grisanti, who's come out of nowhere to take heat number 4. 104.26 for Grisanti. Zito will take second, 104.43. Third place will be Kevin Dong, 104.81. So moving into heat number 5 of 9 here. Pierce Broush in lane 1, Brendan Collins in 3, Max LaRoche in 4, Jack Eady in 5, Luca Brenner in lane 6. Broush and Collins both from Crimson. The rest of the swimmers, Gators here. Lane 2 is open. Collins came in with the top time of 102.53. He's in lane 3, but right now it's Max LaRoche and Luca Brenner from Gators leading the way. LaRoche out in a 30.60. So LaRoche and Brenner, both 16-year-old swimmers from Gators, battling for first place here in lanes 3 and 6. Those outside lanes have been very productive here this afternoon. It's anybody's race as they're fairly synchronized here, but it will be LaRoche, 102.34, Brenner 102.64. Third place is Pierce Broush from Crimson, 104.56. As we move into heat number 6 of 9. Lane 1, Ben Connors. Lane 2, George Groves. Lane 3, Dan Brudney. Lane 4, G.K. Lang. Lane 5, Keith Hartman. And in lane 6, Lachlan Hartshorn. Keep an eye on Groves here in lane 2. So it's Groves in lane 2. He's battling Dan Brudney in lane 3. Ben Connors in 1 making a move here. Brudney looks like he's taken over the lead. In lane 3, Brudney and Groves as they hit the flags, and it will be Dan Brudney taking first. 1:00:05. Groves 1:00:40. Ben Connors 1:01:23. So Brudney, Groves, Connors 1, 2, 3 in that order. That's heat number 6. This is heat number 7. Lane 3 is open. William McClelland in 1, Oliver Cox in 2, Jack Butera in 3, Nick Zerva in 5, Damian Figet Kosarev in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Jack Butera, 58:35. He's in 4. It's William McClelland now, though, in lane 1. Once again, those outside lanes proving to be very fruitful. McClelland is out in a 26:84. So McClelland, a big, strong 16-year-old, swims for Barrington High School. It's very rare at this age you see the physical abilities of McClelland in lane 1. He's pulled away from everybody else in the pool. Sky's the limit for McClelland, 55.76. I think once he refines his stroke a little bit, there's a lot of room for improvement there as well. So Jack Butera came in second, 58.35. Damian Figet Kosarev, 59.73. But your winner in lane 1, William McClelland, 55.76. So again, I'm going to call it out. Keep an eye on Ryan Connors in lane 5 here. Kai Shinkyo in lane 1. Patrick Cadogan in 2. Andrew Dew in 3. Zach Halsey in 4. Ryan Connors in lane 5. And Will Demers in lane 6. So it's Andrew Dew at the split, 27.79. Andrew Dew, a 17-year-old swimmer from Crimson, came in with a 55.03. He remains your leader here. Fighting off Halsey in lane 4. Halsey making the late move. Shinkyo in lane 1. And it will be Andrew Dew. 56.72. Zach Halsey at 57.14. Third place would be Kai Shinkyo, 57.15. And folks, that takes us to our 9th and final heat of the afternoon. 4:02 Eastern Standard Time. Should be done in another minute or two here. Great swimming all the way around. Lanes 4 and 5 will be open. Zach Szabo in lane 1, Paul Denega in 2, Brian Zapata in lane 3, Jake Hawkinson in lane 6. So it's once again Zapata from Anglerfish in lane 3, out to the early lead here. At the 50 split, he'll go at 26.21. Szabo and Denega both split a 27.01, so they're synchronized. They're stroke for stroke there. Zapata continues to remain your leader in lane 3. As he's come down the stretch here, he's opened up a lead a little bit, so it will be Brian Zapata from Anglerfish Aquatics in first. Second is a race between Denega and Szabo. And it is Denega taking second. Zabo third by 2/100ths of a second. So that will conclude our 13 and over session. We thank everyone for taking the time to join us today. Don't forget, we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon, 1:15, same time, same channel, folks. Have a great evening. This is Jeremy Abreu on behalf of Elisa Pelchat, my esteemed helper this afternoon. Signing off from Seekonk High School. Have a great evening.